Rob, you obviously saw what the Bulls did to the Lions last week, but I suppose you didn't expect that to happen to you guys today.
Yeah, it was another clinical performance by the Bulls. They dismantled us, especially in that first 20 minutes. We just couldn't get going, with our penalties that we conceded, and they got an early lead. So that's how it started, And coming up here in a typical derby, it's always going to be tough. It's Test match rugby.
So the handling errors didn't help?
Yeah, handling errors, too many turnovers, something like 15 turnovers. So yeah, that just contributed to not having possession, having possession in the wrong part of the field.
Robert, might be a bit of an unfair question at this point here, but I mean, you guys started so well this season.
Yeah.
And now the last two games obviously didn't go your way. Any worries there?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think the plan was the plan was solid. I think we had, the last 2 weeks we had two very good training weeks. But when you come up against a side like the Bulls that's really clinical in their execution, and you can't get going, it's always going to be difficult. Yeah, that was disappointing. It's certainly. I'd like to go and have a look at most of those penalties that we conceded, but we can't have any complaints about that.
In hindsight, Rob, are you still happy with maybe having someone like Norman Bosch sitting off the bench instead of starting when you?
Yeah, I mean, look, he's come back a couple of times from injuries that he had. Couldn't travel with us beginning of the year, so to Singapore. So that was just to manage him back in. And there were other guys in the system that really did well. So it's not about one player.
But you don't think you could have maybe given you maybe a better attack from the back option?
Well, we'd put him on at half time.
I know it's early in the season, but are you starting to get a bit concerned about inconsistency, which was a problem last season?
Yeah, it's always, when you play well in the first two games and then you struggle against, in your last two games, obviously. So it's always a concern. But, I mean, we've got a very talented squad, and I know we'll bounce back.
Were you able to pinpoint a problem amongst the forwards, because in last week's game the Sharks were out-muscled, and again, it was the case again today?
Well, yeah, it's a physical battle. The derbies are unbelievably physical, and the team who is the most physical and the most aggressive is going to come out on top. And we got beaten up 2 weeks in a row now.
Rob, sorry, obviously the Bulls have improved since that game in the league that you played.
Yeah.
As well. They play quite a simple way of putting points on the board, building an innings.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the play catch up, and they've done that quite successfully.
Well, exactly.
Every team, so.
Yeah. No, their game plan is really working for them. 5 of the penalties they kick, so 15 points from that. Then it's always going to be catch-up rugby.
How does this Bulls team differ from the one that you played last year?
No, I think guys that have come in like Skulk and Dwayne has made a massive difference, and you can see that. And Andre is controlling everything in the back line. So I think they're in a good place. Compliments to them. They've done really well.
How impressed were you with your back three? Because for the better part of the game, they were able to compete with the Bulls, especially in the G-Jet.
Sorry, just repeat that.
How impressed were you with your back three? Because they were able to deal with the Bulls' high post for the better part of the game.
Yeah. Look, I mean, guys like Mapimpi and Sbu they've really done well for us. So I think it's. I don't think they had such a big influence on the game. Obviously, when you when you don't get traction up front, it's always going to be catch-up rugby.
Are you guys going to a break now? Obviously, same as the Bulls now. Does it come at a good time after a loss?
Yeah, I mean, we need to get back and you know, and take stock of where we're at. So it's good that the guys have a break away, you know, from the game for a week, and then we'll be back playing the Rebels back in Durban.
Looking forward to meeting the Bulls in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. I think it's obviously really healthy for South African rugby that I mean, there's such healthy competition, so that's good.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.